It is that time. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Mahala Monday. I'm laughing because I like the number 11. That's why I laugh. Ta-ta. Anyway, great to have you here, everybody. My name is Dougal. Welcome to Mahala Monday. As always, there she is, Rhoda.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome, everybody. And good morning to you as well, Dougal.
Hello.
I hope you had a lovely weekend.
Yeah, no, we all did. You know what? I'm just excited about what we're going to be talking about today because today, in many ways, this is the conversation that leads to the statement, the dream has come true.
Oh, yeah, so
Isn't
true.
it?
So true. And especially, I mean, this is a show, I think, for men and women, but I think more ladies, because you know what? One of our biggest prides in our house is our kitchen.
Yeah. And we talk innovation in a lot of ways. And let's start off here. Let's just give you a backdrop. Of course, you all no strangers to the program, and thank you very much for your support. You know this is interactive beyond levels. So we look forward to your questions and comments, and the details there at the bottom of the screen. So at Nickay Productions, you can join us with questions and comments on YouTube and Facebook, and we look forward to those. So what we're talking about is innovation, renovation.
Oh, yeah.
Just remake, redo.
Facelifts.
Facelift. What
That's
else?
a good one. I
What
like
else?
That one.
Yeah.
There's a lot to explain, but
Yeah.
I'm liking just the change. And I think it's actually quite good, especially after COVID now, having to come into the new world and just basically
Reborn.
changing. That's it. Perfect. That's
Fresh.
the word. Reborn. Fresh.
Yeah, fresh. So there's a lot of adjectives, isn't it?
A lot.
Absolutely a huge amount of adjectives. And but let's break it down. So we're talking, as you always know, with people who do amazing things, organizations, businesses, companies who do outstanding things. And that is exactly the case today. And we'll be talking to a company called Amazing Kitchens. And joining us is Anthony Botha. And we'll get to Anthony in just a moment. But what is really extraordinary is that's what they do.
That's what they do. And I can tell you now, it is amazing. Because one of the videos I do believe that we will be showing is basically one of the kitchens that they had done. And you know, just how amazing it actually turned out.
Yeah. Now, we all know a facelift, of course, is as good as a holiday, a change and all of that. But you need expert advice and you need somebody to guide it through. Before we get Anthony on, let me ask you this. Is this a dream? Because everybody at some point in their home renovate. They reinvent.
Exactly.
I think it is something across the board.
It's across the board, Dougal. I think just as humans, we need to sometimes just make that change. Because, you know, you kind of can't be stagnant all the time. And for me, fashion changes, things are changing, kitchen changes, there's new tiles, there's new appliances. Technology changes. Everything is so amazing. So I do believe that, you know what, I think every few years, it's time for the change.
And that's great. And this is where you come in because we look forward to your questions and comments. We're going to be talking renovating kitchens and all of that good stories. And if you're definitely doing that as you were, you definitely got to join us. So joining us today from Amazing Kitchens is Anthony Botha. And what is really special, I must say this before Anthony comes on, it's really great to have this guy sort of take you by the hand. You kind of need that guidance. You need that help. Anthony, good morning. And thank you so much for joining us on Mahala Monday. How's it going?
It's going great, yeah. So, yeah, looking forward to the show.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely awesome to have you here with us today. And what Rhoda was just saying, and we were just talking about the whole thing that you reinvent, and which is great. And what do you say with that, Rhoda?
Oh, most definitely. And I think, Anthony, you are that guy. I mean, I've obviously experienced seeing you a few times, having brilliant conversations. Obviously, you're my buddy. And I trust you. I truly trust you. As soon as I can give you an idea, I know for a fact that you'll be able to exactly give me what I want. Exactly.
Yeah. So what are we going to talk about? It is quite a bit of things. But Anthony, once again, thank you very much for joining us. It is absolutely brilliant to have you on. There's so many questions that we have. We want to find out exactly what Amazing Kitchens is all about. That is what we want to find out from you today.
100%. Well, Amazing Kitchens is a little company that started a few years ago, 7 years ago to be exact. And we basically started off out of a retrenchment case, and being an entrepreneur, we just thought, no, we're going to take this on. The story that actually started it was I had basically been retrenched, and in a space of 21 days, I had put out my CV, couldn't find any work. And then at that stage, I had a few people asking, what you going to do in the future? And I'd say to them, nah, fine, I'm going to look at doing kitchens again because I had some background in kitchens and woodwork previously. So I think I'll go into that. But ultimately, like to work for a boss, so I'm looking for work.
Yeah.
And with that, 3 weeks later, 21 days to be exact, I felt that the Lord had definitely led me in a space where I had no responses to any interviews at all or any CVs that I'd sent out. And I had 2 foolscap pages of leads with people saying, well, if you're going to go back into the woodwork, build this little cupboard, do this for me, do that. And yeah, then I felt, well, the Lord's closed the door with employment and he's opening a new door.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely looked forward to that. And 7 years later, blessed by the Lord, and definitely our work is just carrying on. And yeah, I think we're doing good work, and that's what the people are happy about, and that's where we've basically gone.
Yeah, look, it is extraordinary. I mean, that is a great story, I must say. That is absolutely a thrilling story. And I mean, not only do you do kitchens, but I mean, you do, and I want to call it a holistic service, but I mean, you will elaborate on that. I mean, you do other things than just kitchens. We're talking renovations as well, right? Which is part of your services that you would offer.
True. So what had basically happened is we've got the team to renovate the kitchen. So my same group of workers, which would be tilers, electricians, plumbers, and carpenters, could do that same work in a bathroom. And we'd go on and we'd renovate bathrooms. And then we started renovating bedrooms. And before we knew it, we offered a full turnkey solution to our clients.
Yeah. So now that is brilliant. I really want to get stuck in on some of the kitchens, yeah. But I just want to say hi to there's a couple of people watching. Ronel Brits is watching. How's it? Lloyd is watching. Brits is watching as well. Deline Jansen van Reesburg. Charles Mavuza is watching, which is absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm sure lots of people got lots of questions because they want to know, how do I go about it? Maybe even as an anniversary gift. Not for the partner or the wife or the husband, just for the house.
Oh my word.
So 7 years in, you do a whole array of services. And as you've just shared your story, I mean, life throws you a curveball. You chose to make lemonade, really, and a sweet thing. The business has been growing. And before we get really stuck into it, let me just ask you this, and it's a bit of a side question in terms of business. Obviously, I mean, at the time, you're still a very young business because you're 5 years in or so, and things are going really well. Then COVID comes. What kind of stress does that put on an entrepreneur, and especially when there's people within, who's reliant on your business, employees and such?
No, definitely, it was a huge stress factor. I must say, we had a great backing and great service from friends and family, and then also we are part of a business group called BNI, which is Business Networking International, and the team that just stood around us and helped us through this was just wonderful. Working through it, it was difficult because basically for 3 months we could not work at all.
Yeah.
But in that time, we just made sure that we were doing our side, getting the marketing out, and we came up with a marketing campaign to keep your house germ-free and tips on how to clean your kitchen properly to make sure that this ugly virus that was harming everyone would be killed, and try to just eliminate it and give people the peace of mind that their homes are safe at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is exciting, and I know this is probably a question I asked you now that we would have touched on towards the end of our little chat, but I just wanted to get that out of the way because that really echoes what some of the sentiments already, which we are going to share.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then I do believe that our producer told us there's a little video clip he wants to play for us. So just to show us exactly what your work looked like, because this is a showcase. We need to showcase how amazing you guys are. So you know what? let's have a look at the video and then see exactly some of the work you guys have done.
Sure.
Wow.
I am amazed.
Wow. I know why you call them Amazing Kitchens now.
I'm
if
amazed.
ever there was any doubt, I know. Listen, there's a
Wow.
couple of things I want to talk about. So let's get into this, Anthony. Firstly, if you are livid with your husband or your wife, you can't slam cupboards.
No.
Because I saw the one person in the video try to, they give it
Didn't work.
a good push. But these are this is basically where the industry has developed to in terms of the technology. There were things coming out of the counter. What was that thing coming out of the counter?
So that's basically one of the latest extractor fans. So instead of on an island where you've got a nice view, and the whole idea of an island is to create this open space. Previously, you had ones hanging from the ceiling and blocking your view. This one actually comes out of the counter, so it's out of the way most of the time. And it's a feature in your kitchen now, which comes up right behind your stove and extracts all the steam and impurities in the air and basically takes that out.
Now, Anthony, where is there an exhaust? Where would that go? Does that go out?
Yeah, so this one is piped right out of the building. So underneath the kitchen cupboards, we've got a pipe running right through outside, and it's got a vent on the outside, so nothing can come into it. But it just, when it's in working or when it's busy working, it extracts all the fumes out.
Sure.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Wow.
I love it. I love it.
I thought it was just a knife block when it came up.
So the knife block is just behind, was standing behind there. And then you've got the extractor just coming up in front of it.
Just listening to you, obviously now, Anthony, my question is, we as ladies always have this vision of, and I think as a little girl, you always have this vision as well of my kitchen one day. So my kitchen back in the day was like a black and a white kitchen, which was blocks, like, back, that was like fashionable that time.
80s.
Exactly. Don't give my age away, Dougal. And so for me, looking at that, I mean, I didn't even think of something like that. I mean, obviously, this is where you step in with exactly knowing what's happening in the market and then informing yourself what's happening to advise us as ladies to say, you know what, how about this? Am I correct?
That's true. And so exactly that. We're the professionals at the end of the day. If you need a bookkeeper, you're going to go to a professional bookkeeper. You want someone to help you with your kitchen design, you come to the experts. and you find amazing kitchens, and we come out and we help you.
Oh,
Yeah,
lovely.
there's a whole host of comments that
Oh,
we're
there's
going
a
to go
lot.
into, and we've been seeing some pictures of some of the other amazing kitchens. But now I want to ask you this quickly in terms of the technology and let's call it gadgets. I don't even know what to call it, appliances. How quickly does it change? Because it does appear that what I thought in my mind was like an outstanding kitchen compared to the stuff that we've just seen. I'm like way outdated here.
Well, Doodle, don't worry. I'll come and give you a quote on your house, and we'll sort it out that your wife will be so happy with me and with you.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. That's how.
To answer your question, the technology is always getting better and better, but it is not of such a degree that every year there's something that your old stuff will be outdated. The lifespan of a kitchen should be between 10 and 15 years, and that's the time that you should be looking at upgrading your kitchen if you want to keep up and have a modern kitchen all of the time.
And we're seeing some amazing pictures, of course, that's being broadcasted about how it looks. But I want to ask you this: so when you come in and take me through the part, how does it work? So Rhoda and I, as husband and wife, she wants to change her white and black blocky kitchen that she has to something breathtaking, is what you do, and then whatever we've got, whatever budget we have, we phone you. What do you do then?
So I will come out, I'll come and measure up the property and have a sit down with you, and firstly hear what your needs are at the end of the day. What do you want to do with the space? What is your ideas? And then we will incorporate your ideas with the latest technology and with what's the latest trends as well.
Yeah.
So I'll then sit down with you, we'll discuss that. Then I'll go back to the office, sit down with the 3D program that I use, draw out your kitchen, and then get a quote for you at the same time. I'll then come and sit down with you again. We'll go through the design. Look, are you happy with it? Is there things that we must change? And then at that stage, you've also got a budget price in mind. What is this type of kitchen going to cost you?
Yeah.
Then you can say to me, no, okay, Anthony, you are more reasonable than what I thought. We can spend a little bit more. We can put better tops in. We can put better hardware in. Or we can say, you know what, I need to save a little bit more, and let's change these things to make it a little bit more cost effective.
Sure.
And then from there, we go into paying a deposit, and then we basically start off with a process where we'll order the material. At our factory, we try and build all the units, or as many of them as possible. There is some units we can't build at the factory just purely to get them into the house itself.
Yeah.
But we'll build everything off-site, then bring it to your property and install it. So the whole idea is to give you as little disruption in your house, so you can carry on living. At the end of the day, when we do come in, it's a quick breaking out, doing any plumbing and electrical changes that must be done, and then we can install your new kitchen.
Because there's a couple of things I want to ask you on that, but we also want to touch base because there's loads of comments and questions coming through, and thank you very much for that. And keep sending it here because Anthony Botha is with us. He's a real expert here on this is like stuff that will probably be happening in 2075, and that's what they're already doing here. Because I want to ask you, like, what I've got, like a stove or something that my Uma left me. I don't want to have it changed, so I want to ask you about appliances and all of that. How does that incorporate? But we got a couple of comments, Rhoda.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah, that's right. Yeah, just on your side there, Dougal, I think.
Oh,
it's
all right.
probably
Sorry, let me
easy for
just
you to see.
go through. So Leandri Behrens has said and says hi Anthony, and I must just say he's truly amazing at what he does. So much heart, so much effort, and that comes through because you can honestly see the passion within the kitchens that are there. Jacques Lewis says, I've known Anthony for the past 3.5 years through BNI, and they were really passionate about what they do, so keep it up. Amazing kitchens. Also, Ansi Schutter Espach says, wow guys, fantastic work. It really mind blows. Then we've got more messages here. Deline Jansen van Rensburg says, excellent kitchens, of course. I have seen from Anthony and his mean team, not only proud of his work, but looking at the wealth and safety after supplying them with safety issues for the whole company, which is brilliant. Ronald Burt says, stunning work, guys. It looks amazing. Danny Herb says, well done, Anthony and the team. I've done work with this team on several occasions, and wow. And then we've got messages in from Nazir, who says, I love his and hers bathroom setup. It looks amazing. Well done. Great innovation. That is from Lloyd. Grace Moyo says, that's absolutely brilliant. Charles says, this is a brilliant, amazing kitchen.
Wow,
Billy Smith, I want to do 2 more, says, having the luxury of having Anthony and his team live close by and have done several projects on my property. Great teamwork. Will highly recommend amazing kitchens. And let's do one more quickly. Belinda Lucas says, so proud of the wonderful work, beautiful kitchens, bathrooms, bedrooms that you've put together, which looks amazing.
So true.
Just look,
Wow,
judging
wow,
on,
wow,
these
wow,
are some.
wow.
I haven't gone through all of them. And thank you
This
so
is some
much,
of them.
everybody. Thank you so much for all those shout outs here. We've got more coming, which we're going to touch base on YouTube as well. So, Anthony, let me just get to my question quickly. So, I've got my Uma's fridge and stove. It's been in the family for years. It's going to last another million years. She wants new appliances. Can you facilitate getting a new appliance?
Definitely we can. So Dougal, I'm gonna throw a spin into the works here and just help you out. That awesome entertainment area that you wanted for your bras, we'll move Omar's kitchen in over there, or her fridge and stove for you. We'll do that over there, and for Rhoda, we will give her the state-of-the-art kitchen she deserves.
Oh yeah, I like that compromise.
All right, and then of course, and that makes sense. Sorry, because if you've got grand-looking kitchen, I mean, design is it's down to your own taste, I suppose, what you would want to go for. But it makes sense that your things work hand in hand, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm just blown away about how I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't expect that. When you see when you just see an amazing picture, you're like, wow, exceed expectations.
Expectations, definitely.
Yeah.
And then obviously on that, Anthony, this is always for me, the question, when I'm having to decide to do my kitchen or even doing renovations, obviously, I need to look at what would I like, and then obviously I could start looking at pricing at that stage so that I could work out a budget. Because I think one of the frustrations, which I probably find with you as well, is like a lot of people want bells and whistles, but they don't understand how much it costs. And this obviously is something you sit with them and work out the budget, having to look at it. And for me, with building as well, you start doing a job or start working on it and you realize, but I need this extra, I need that extra. And this for me is sometimes quite bad planning. And this is where you come in. You'll sit and you work everything to the T with me, telling me exactly, but Rhoda, that's in actual fact the price. This is how much it's going to cost. By the time I'm done, we're not going to sit with an extra budget of things that obviously was just sucked out of air. Am I correct?
100%. So I think what a lot of people do wrong is they'll get a contractor in to give them a quote, and then they'll firstly say, no, I can do it cheaper. And they start and they don't realize all the hidden costs. You can look at it and say, fine, it's going to cost X amount, but there's a lot of hidden costs that do come up. And that's where we pride ourselves in, is we try and eliminate that and give you a holistic price for everything that gets covered at the end of the day. Yeah. So you know exactly what it's going to cost. And even if it means you must wait a month later for your kitchen, that you can save up a bit. But using a professional is definitely a huge benefit to you at the end of the day.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Without revealing too much details, of course, in terms of anonymity and respect and all of that. Some of the kitchens you've worked with, they're all amazing, I must just say. And we've been seeing photos run throughout the show so far, and amazing images. But I mean, surely there's got to be one or two that stands out.
Definitely. I think there's 3 in my career so far that I'm really, really proud of. One of the latest ones was Grace's kitchen. Grace, who commented now, we've built an awesome kitchen for her. That's where the extractor comes out of the counter.
Yeah.
And then one of our other ones was a place we did in Vereniging, which over there, we also had a carte blanche to help the client pick very nice finishes. And that one stands out. So there's quite a few that I can tell you about, and if we see the photos, I can explain on the different ones.
Yeah.
That's
Now look,
beautiful.
they're all extraordinary from what I'm seeing there. I'm just thinking it's going to, like you say, like there's some, you have some memories there, but yeah, it will be hard to just pick on all of
Yeah.
them. We got a couple of comments on YouTube
YouTube.
as well, Rhoda.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not sure we're going to be displaying some there quickly.
Yeah, so those will come up there now as well. And from what I can see is we've got comments there from Hubert who has said, and those will come through there as well. And there
we go.
Hubert says, happiness is a small house with a big kitchen, because kitchens are made to bring families together, which is
So true.
really what it is about. And that is it. So you got to have a happy kitchen, eh? He says innovation comes from people who take joy and pride in their work, and Anthony and the team embodies the service, saying a life lived in the service of others is worth living. Yeah, sorry.
So true.
And that
Wow.
that nails it really.
That really nails it.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, just a quick one, Anthony. I'm, me probably thinking again kitchen. And obviously I know you do a lot of other renovations as well. Just one of the things that obviously we had a discussion prior to the show as well. The fact that you don't, like when you do my kitchen now, it's not I'm going to be without a kitchen for a long time. And most of the work doesn't necessarily happen on site. Am I correct?
Yes, that's true. So what we try and do is behind the scenes, we will first, before we even come and do any demolishing work, we will build the whole kitchen and have it ready at the factory. So when we do come in, it's as little disruption to you at the end of the day. So we come in, we'll break out and remove your kitchen only when your new kitchen is ready to be installed.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
No, that is exciting times. I tell you what. So when Rhoda was asking how long it would take, I mean, obviously that is in terms of the size of just the kitchen. But the one thing that is super important, we mustn't forget, I mean, you do bathrooms. Your bathrooms are state of the art. You do amazing. One of the comments that we got in from one of the viewers said the whole his and her setup, which is just extraordinary. And then of course the bedrooms as well. So we are talking holistic renovations here.
Yes, definitely. So we can come in from a leaking roof. We can take your house from top to bottom. We can fix your roof if it's leaking, paint it. If we need to change anything on your roof, we can do that. Working down, we can replace ceilings. We can put decorative cornices on. You can have different bulkheads. Then moving a little bit further down, we can paint out the house, do any renovations, breaking through and fixing walls, things like that. Moving even lower, we can redo cupboards, and that's where we can go from sliding door cupboards to conventional doors, and then to your floors. We've got a full team that can do from carpets through to laminate floors, tiling. So we offer a full service that when we come in, we can help you guys and give you a full service.
All right. No, and that is absolutely brilliant, because that is the thing, you know. And when we touched base on some of the comments earlier, it is purely the amount of compliments that is coming away, which is just absolutely brilliant. We're going to touch base on some of them as well as we wrap up. There's so many positive comments that we have there, which is just fantastic. And I just want to say hi to Vainan Mayberg, who's also saying amazing kitchens, absolutely the best. And I want to quickly get to this comment from Grace Moyer, who says, I enjoyed working with Anthony, and I'm still enjoying my brand new house. He renovated bathroom, kitchens, lounge, dining room. Best guy for outstanding and stunning renovations. He's passionate about what he does, and incorporating his ideas is the best decision one can have ever made, which is absolutely brilliant. And there is a whole couple of posts there as well. I just quickly want to get to this one, because this is basically my next question, which was from Permanent Post, who says, being in the process of wanting to sell my house, I've heard that kitchens and bathrooms are the most ideal guideline to determine the value of the home. So it would be a great investment, considering amazing kitchens to uplift my home's value. Buy a slip. Yes.
Buy a slip.
Let me just say that. That is exactly what you got to do. That's why we're doing the show, man.
That's why we're doing the show.
There we go. That is exactly why we're doing it. And if people are in that position, of course, and let's call it a facelift, Anthony, for the lack of a better, we see this from ongoing home renovation channels and all of that. That is the kitchen is a real focal point and a real selling if you were in the market for home or reselling or anything like that.
Yeah.
Definitely, that's the first thing, especially the ladies look at. A lot of the men will focus on that as well now, but your ladies want to definitely see a beautiful kitchen, and that's what sells the house. Your second thing is your bathrooms. So if you can tick those two things off on your list when you're wanting to sell your property, you definitely increase the value. And getting a specialist in like ourselves to come and help you do those things over, you can definitely add value to your property and get a better selling price for it at the end of the day.
And if somebody is doing that, I just want to touch base on another question we got from Permanent Post, who is like, I mean, obviously you would go out. Now, as we know, you are based in Gauteng, but depending on where you need to be with the quote, something can be arranged. Even if somebody says, listen, you need to come to Alaska, it's something you would consider, obviously.
Definitely. So we've worked right across the country. We've done work in Cape Town, work in Zeerust. There's some little towns that we've done work in that a lot of people won't even know if we mention them. So yes, definitely we're able to travel and look after our clients at the end of the day.
Brilliant. That's exactly what I want to hear.
Do you know what? It is heartwarming. It is inspiring to hear a business owner and say all these things.
Oh yeah.
Having the amount of passion, because this is not business, man. This is artistry.
It's artistry, exactly.
This is you got to tilt your hat. I mean, it really, really is outstanding. Some of the stuff you guys are doing is just,
And Anthony, just looking at all the comments, I mean, there's loads of comments here. And you know what, if we have to read everything, I think it's going to take up most of our show right now. And to me, this speaks for me volumes, because it exactly tells us that, you know what, you're doing this from the heart, you're proud of what you're doing, and it's a passion that's coming through, because all your people that's commenting here, there's a lot of your clients that's commenting here, people that know you quite well, your I'm members as well. So you know what, it speaks volumes of you as a business owner. Well done. I'm very, very proud of you.
Actually, I must tell you this. Anthony is the guy who told me about a Wi-Fi switch. You switch on your lights in your kitchen and wherever when you're not even at home, is it? Do you remember that?
Yes. And if you, this one of these kitchens that we've done now that's on display, they're full kitchens operated on the Wi-Fi switches.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I mean, things have changed. I mean, look at that light there. Look at. I mean, it is absolutely outstanding. It is brilliant. Do you know who I feel sorry for? And I'm actually not ashamed to say this. I'm known for controversy. Is your competition? I really feel sorry for them. It is really, really not good. Yeah, this is bad. But Anthony, how do people get in touch with you? Because they definitely want to do that.
Okay, well, we've got our webpage firstly, which is www.amazingkitchens.co.za, and then they can find us on Facebook, which is also Amazing Kitchens, and then my cell phone number directly. That's something that I'm very happy to give out. It's 082-920-4523. I would like the people to contact me directly. A lot of businesses want to hide the CEOs or the owners away, and especially when there's problems, he doesn't answer his phone. We don't do that. We try and handle anything that comes our way. We're also not perfect. We've dropped the ball here and there, but I think it's how you handle your problems at the end of the day that we make sure that we keep our clients happy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And of course, all those contact details we will find on your website as well, which is www.amazingkitchens.co.za. Yes?
That's it.
Perfect.
Well, you know what?
Wow.
I'm all questioned out, man. All we can say is keep doing what you do. It is extraordinary work that you do. of course, and then just judging, like Rhoda said, judging by the comments. It is really inspiring and it's refreshing, and it is always fantastic to celebrate what is us, you know, and just to see amazing South African companies doing outstanding things, which is always refreshing, and it's good to celebrate that, and that is exactly what it is. And I can just imagine those people that have been clients, the amount of joy, because judging of some of the comments, I mean, that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes.
Definitely.
Anthony, any final thoughts from you before we wrap it up?
Well, I think just being also an entrepreneur site, I want to just encourage the guys that if you've got a little business that you're nurturing, go out and just carry on, live your passion. Definitely go out and really put your heart into it. And then just from a business side of it, surround yourself with the right people that's going to help you. Find the mentors. I've got a few brilliant mentors that's helped me walk my way in the business life and helped me out quite a bit. So definitely find those mentors, let them help you along the way. When you're starting off your business, put the right people in places. If you're a kitchen specialist, you concentrate on the kitchens and let the other guys handle the accounts, let them handle the bookkeeping, etc., HR. But you focus on what you're good at. So for those entrepreneurs out there, definitely hand over what you can't do, and definitely surround yourself with the rest of with good people on your team.
Oh, I love it.
Outstanding. Anthony Botha of Amazing Kitchens, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for coming on to Mahala Monday. We wish you all the success, and long may you just thrill homes everywhere on the planet, and of course keep inspiring people with amazing kitchens and giving them what even their dreams can't, to be quite honest. So keep doing what you do, sir, and thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, guys, and thanks for all the viewers as well.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks, Anthony.
Today.
That is Anthony Botha from Amazing Kitchens. Let me just be honest with you. We've had lots of people on this program, and it is amazing because the proof is in the pudding here.
The proof's in the pudding, Dougal.
Just watching from those comments, and I want to think, you know what, we barely got to 10% of the comments, and I want to be very clear, and because of the interest of time, we couldn't get to everybody, but I want to acknowledge everybody for taking the time out, because this is super important, and just acknowledging the amazing service and work that you have received from this wonderful company. So thank you very much for that. It is truly outstanding, but that speaks volumes.
It speaks volumes, Dougal. And if you look at the quality of work, I'm amazed. Just looking at everything, I want to have my kitchen done.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I knew you were going to say that. I'm going to have a word with your other. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. And nobody can blame you, because when you see those things, it's birth, it's rebirth, it's reinvention. It just looks outstanding.
Exactly.
Technology is changing, flavors, tastes are changing, and this is it. And let's be honest, though, one of the things that he said, you know what? I come out, tell me what you want. I give you something, I'll go design something.
Exactly.
So none of it needs to be where you spend a fortune. You do to what your taste is.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there you said it. You can incorporate some of your old appliances, we can get new. It is all depending on what you do. But the thing is, going through this, you actually want somebody who's very good at that.
Exactly.
Because I can just imagine me and you are going to argue because you have black and white kitchen,
So true.
and I want neon purple. That's what I want.
So in actual fact, the counselors as well.
Yeah, this is actually brilliant. So the easiest thing for you to do is to go check out their website, of course. On there you will see a plethora of photos and pictures and images of exactly what they've done, and all their contact details are there, and it's at the bottom of your screen. So www.amazingkitchens.co.za, that is where you go, and all their contact details are there. And it is a true celebration, because it is really brilliant when we see companies do amazing things like that.
So true, so true.
Yeah. So Rhoda, that wraps it up from us for today.
That wraps it up, Dougal. Yeah, it was a fabulous show, and it inspired me to look at the amazing kitchens and actually look at my house and kind of do some changes as well.
I am designing a kitchen. I'm going to apply for a job. You can't see that. My goodness, you can't even see it. It's that bad. So, yeah, that is what it is. I'm just going to design kitchens. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for contributing with all your amazing questions and comments. And thank you to Anthony Botha from Amazing Kitchens for joining us here on Mahala Monday. We look forward to our next episode as well. But don't forget to go check them out, www.amazingkitchens.co.za. From Rhoda and myself, until next time, everybody look after yourselves. Cheers. Thank you.